Hello everyone, how is it going? This is the Video Gamer 64 here, and today is October 15th of 2021. Today is Friday, and I hope all of you guys had a nice week, and I hope all of you guys are having a nice and wonderful weekend. I've been on some sites, like websites, and then I decided to take a break on one of them. But now I am back better than ever on all sites, and let me move this down for I can see. For I can see y'all can see better. But yeah, I decided to make my whole Atari 2600 collection. Holy moly! And and I got 59 Atari 2600 games in my collection that I am very proud to have. Except I'll spoil it for y'all. E.T. I have E.T. and I'm not proud to own it, but because this is a terrible game from what I played. And most of these games I have played. Some of them I haven't, and the ones I haven't played, I'll mention them. But some of them I got, and I got all of them, and 10 of them I got for free at a garage sale. Someone was cleaning their garage out, and I got 10 Atari 2600 games, or maybe 12 for free. So actually, nearly 1/5 of this collection I got for free, and never went over $10 a game except one of them, and that is Keystone Capers for the Atari 2600, and that's because it came with the box, everything in it, and you can see the nice picture in the back. And this is made by Activision, called Keystone Capers, and it's for the Atari 2600 video computer system. If any of you do not know what the Atari 2600 is, it was a console that was released back in 1977, and it sold over 40 million units, and is known to be the longest lasting console in video game history, with second being the PS2. But the Atari 2600 lasted 15 years in the market, from 1977 through 1992. It outlasted its two consoles that was made after it, Atari 5200 and Atari 7800. But if you count with the computers and other modules and stuff, it outlasted all of them too. Outlasted the competitors, which is the ColecoVision and the Intellivision, which I'm on a quest to get a ColecoVision eventually. And yeah, anyway, enough about me blabbing and blabbing and blabbing. Without further ado, let's get started. First game I pull out, I took the cartridge out of that, and I got Keystone Capers. I got two copies of this. One of them I bought, it didn't work, and then the second copy is this one. Came with the box. This works, so I'm happy to get that. Next we have Worm War 1. Pretty good game. And all of these games are good so far that I'm showing. Berserk. Pretty good game. I have a good time playing that every time I play it. Crystal Castles. This game was okay. That's all I can say. It was okay. I had to get a whole box to put all of these in at once. Maze Craze, pretty fun game on the Atari 2600. Combat. That's a good game. Warlords used with paddle controllers. I actually have the paddle controllers in my collection, and the joysticks. I have Video Pinball. Pretty fun game. I love this game. Word Zapper. Now this game is pretty fun. It's different. It's like where you have to spell words out and stuff like that, or something like that. It's been a while since I played that one. Centipede. This game's pretty fun. I recommend this one. Next, we got a game that I've always wanted on the Atari 2600 since I knew what it was, and it's Dig Dug. I got this game for like $5 as secondhand Charles, and when I seen it for that, I wasn't going to pass up on it. And I love Dig Dug. I've always have been a fan of Dig Dug since the arcades, and I really recommend that game if y'all haven't played it. Human Cannonball. Not too good at it, but it's a pretty good game other than that. and it's alright, and I really recommend this game for anybody that's looking for a difficult game. Sword Quest Earthworld. Now, this game I have played a little bit. This game is pretty good in my opinion, no doubt about that. There's one of the Sword Quest games that is very rare and valuable. And I'm trying to think which one that is. I think it's Waterworld? Something like that. Anyway, we got Space Jockey. Pretty fun game. Recommend it. Yar's Revenge. Pretty fun game. Recommend that one. If anybody's getting into the Atari 2600. And next we got Freeway. Made by Activision. I got quite a few Activision games in my collection. That's a good game. Kangaroo. Pretty fun game. It's easy in some ways and harder as the game progresses. This game, I never could beat this damn game. Raiders of the Lost Ark. I heard you had to have the manual to beat that game. How true it is, I don't know. Anyway, Junior Pac-Man. Pretty good game. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Junior Pac-Man was the last Pac-Man game on the Atari 2600 that Atari came out with. Next we have Asteroids. One of the first Atari 2600 games to come out. This game's pretty fun. Love it. Recommend it. Next we have Raft Rider. And this game is made by US Games. Yeah, US Games. And it's pretty fun. It's easy in some ways and challenging in the most part. Recommended. Next, I love this freaking game. I could play this game for hours upon hours. And it's made by Activision. It's one of the best games to use with the paddle controls, if not the best Atari 2600 game with the paddle controls are required. And that's Kaboom! Kaboom! Anyway, this game is so good, I really recommend that game. I think I spent like 4 hours at a time playing it at one time. Highest I could get was like 2,000 points. Maybe more than that, I don't remember. Next, we got Jungle Hunt. Now, this game is pretty fun. I love this game. It's interesting and different from the other games that I have, and I recommend this one. Missile Command. One of the good games right here as well. I love this game, and I recommend it. And I'm going to share an interesting fact with y'all. Did y'all know that Atari made a 3D Missile Command game? Yeah, that's right. It made a 3D Missile Command game on the Atari Jaguar, which is one of my dream systems I want to get. Some people might say, why, Brian? Why the Video Gamer 64? That's because it's rare, and I know they got some great games on it, despite what other people says, like Aliens vs. Predator, Doom, and all that good stuff. Next we have Solaris. Pretty fun game. I had a blast playing this on the first time I played it. Recommend it. Next we got Pole Position. I love this game. It's really fun, and I recommend that one. Then we got Basketball. Basketball. That's all it is. Next, we got the different cartridge design games that I'm going to show y'all, and the rest is going to be regular cartridge. Dark Cavern. This game I did a review on a long time ago on my The Video Gamer 64 channel, and this is a really good game, and I recommend it. If y'all haven't seen that Dark Cavern review, I recommend y'all checking it out. It's a pretty good game. At first, I didn't know what I was doing, but then boom, I knew what I was doing before I knew it. Anyway, 1982's Adventures of Tron. I love the way Atari comes out with different cartridge games. This one's pretty good, and I recommend this one. Next, we got Riddles of the Sphinx. It's made by iMagic. This game, I don't know what I could say. I got it for $1.50, and I guess it's worth $1.50 to me. It's pretty good. I mean, it's alright. I can't say it's pretty good, but it's alright of a game. However, this is the opposite of that. I love this game called Dragonfire, made by iMagic. And it's a really fun game. You got to dodge fireballs and and you got to pass through the dragon and advance to another level. Pretty fun game. Next, we got a game I never could. A lot of people love it, and I respect their opinion, but I never understood this game. It's fun. It's fun from what I could understand of it, but it's okay. And it's called Atlantis, made by iMagic as well. Next, we got another game made by iMagic, and it's called Voyager. This game's pretty fun. I recommend this one. Okay, now let's see. We got Demon Attack and Cosmic Arc right here. Two games made by iMagic. Yeah, I'm growing me an iMagic collection on the Atari 2600. Demon Attack, backwards. Demon Attack and Cosmic Arc. Out of these two, my favorite is Cosmic Arc. I love this game. I really recommend that one more than any of the other iMagic games, because I spent like hours upon hours on that game at a time too. And it's really fun. You got to play it for yourself to believe it. Next, we got another game. No, it's not made by iMagic. We got Moon Patrol. This game's interesting, and it's really fun. I got this one at secondhand. Charles. And I recommend this game. Seriously, I do. Next, we got more of these. We got Pac-Man. Good game. Well, I can't say it's a good game. I'm thinking of the other versions. Miss Pac-Man is better than this one. This game is one of the reasons caused the video game crash. And let's see if I can find my E.T. game. I think it's at the bottom of this stack. Right here. These two games is what caused the video game crash of 1983. Or 1982, one of them. And I don't like either one of these games much. I like Pac-Man better than E.T. if I had to choose. But this game is terrible. It's known as the worst video game ever made. That in Shitty Man 64. Super Shitty Man. Which is Superman 64. Don't like it. But if I had to choose, Pac-Man's better. But I will admit, E.T. is more important to have with history-wise, because they actually buried them in the, I'm trying to think what desert it was. Anyway, they buried them in the desert, and like 30-some years after that happened, they wind up redigging the cartridges, the boxes, the manuals of E.T. and other games. Interesting fact. Next, we got a great game right here, Breakout. I love this game. I really recommend this game. Y'all won't be disappointed if y'all get this game. Just get the damn game. Okay. Move along. Next, we got Keystone Capers. This is the copy that don't work, and it's made by Activision. I have another 2 copies total of this game. But it's a great game. I guess someone played it out enough where it tore up. Next, we got a game from 1980 made by Activision, and that's Skiing. For $1.95, I really like this game better than Riddles with the Sphinx. And this game's pretty good. I recommend Skiing, even though I do pretty good on it. Next, we got, oh, come on, Hank Lee. What in the hell is y'all's problem writing on these games? Hank Lee, if you look close, if you're watching this video, please quit writing on your games. Anyway, this game is made by the Atari 2600, obviously, and it's Vanguard. This game is good. The commercial's funny, and I really recommend watching the commercial with that. Next, we got another Activision game made by River Raid. We got another game made by Activision, and it's called River Raid. Now, this is one of my original Atari 2600 games I ever owned in my collection. Love this game. I had a blast. Still have a blast playing it, and I recommend it. Man, just making this video makes me want to play the Atari 2600 today. Have you played your Atari today? Hey! Next, we got another game called Demons to Diamonds, used with pedal controllers. Now, this game is pretty fun. I like this one better than, what was that other demon game I have on Atari? I can't remember. But anyway, Demons to Diamonds is way more fun than the other one. Next, we got a cute little game. I love Cubert. I'm a big fan of him. Made by Parker Brothers, I think. And it's called Cubert. And you can hear the rattle in it, but when I play it, it works fine, so don't worry. And this is a fun game. I love Cubert. I love the arcade machine of Cubert. And I definitely love Cubert on the Atari 2600. Now I know this video is not going to be on BitView or VidLive, but it's going to be on VidLive and other sites because I just see where it's over 15 minutes long. Anyway, back to the video. We got a game made by Coleco, and it's called Donkey Kong. Yes, this is right, and it says by Nintendo. That's a fact. Donkey Kong was actually made in the arcade back in 1980, and then they got released on the Atari 2600, the ColecoVision. The ColecoVision version's better. It's just like the arcade version, but this is still a good port of the Atari 2600 version of Donkey Kong. Recommend this one. Next, we got the Queen herself, Miss Pac-Man, Queen of Gaming. I love this version of Pac-Man series, and this is way better. This and Junior Pac-Man's way better than regular Pac-Man on the Atari 2600. This is a great game. I really recommend this game to anybody. Fun for all ages. Next, we got another game I recommend. Frogger. Great game. Love this game. Recommend it. I would say about 9 out of 10. One of the best versions of Frogger you can ever play. Next, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games left. Next, we got U.S. games made it, and it's called Commando Raid. This game is really fun. I really like this game, and I recommend it. Next, we got Defender, one of my original Atari 2600 games, and used with joystick controllers. And I love this game. It's such a blast playing this. Recommend it. Next, we got Circus Atari, used with paddle controls. I had tried to use the paddle controls. This game's from 1978, by the way. It has a copyright in 1978. And this game is pretty fun, but it could be challenging to me. So, do I recommend it? Only if you're like looking for a challenge. Like me, I'm always looking for a challenge. And recommend this game. Next, we got Space Invaders. Great game. I love this freaking game. This game is fun, but I'm no good at it. I really suck at Space Invaders, no joke. Except on different consoles, I am pretty better. Next, we got the last 2 games I got now is made by Activision. I'm going to start off with Fishing Derby. Fishing Derby is a fun game, one of my original games in my collection of the Atari 2600 games that I got years ago. Love this game. I'm a fan of it. Recommend it. Next, we got one of the greatest games in video game history when it comes to Atari 2600. This game is made by Activision, and it is called Pitfall: Harry's Jungle Adventure, or known as Pitfall. I love this freaking game. I could play that game all day long. And I would do a recap, but it would take forever to show all the Atari 2600 games that I have down here. Well, guys, I hope all of you guys enjoyed this video. If y'all did, feel free to comment, like, or rate this video 5 stars to see more videos on here. And this is the Video Gamer 64, and this is the Video Gamer 64 exclusive video. So this is the Video Gamer 64 signing off. Signing off.